After the Supreme Court in a majority verdict invalidated his re-election and ordered a fresh contest, President Uhuru Kenyatta has used every available public forum to assert his authority.
Maraga ajue ya kwamba sasa anadeal na rais ambaye amekalia kiti.
Attorney General Prof Githu Muigai emerging to buttress Kenyatta's assertions on the term and powers of his presidency, as well as mandate of the government.
From the day a general election is declared to the day a fresh or a new president or a re-elected president is sworn in, government continues without lacuna, without any void.
The government principal legal advisor anchoring his argument on an interpretation of Article 134 of the Constitution on the powers enjoyed by the president during the period of temporary incumbency and election season. However, there are limits to the powers that the incumbent can exercise, including nomination and appointment of cabinet secretaries, principal secretaries, judges and state officers, as well as power of mercy and conferment of state honors.
The President of the Republic of Kenya continues to enjoy full executive authority, including the powers bestowed on him as the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces.
Githu Muigai is no fool. He's simply being mischievous and dishonest. When you keep on asserting that a lame, dark caretaker president is in full authority, everybody wonders what the word full authority means.
With the standoff looming after NASA's declaration that the repeat polls will not take place unless radical electoral reforms are effected, questions abound on how long Kenyatta can remain in office.
And the danger that we now find ourselves in is that if the elections are not held within 60 days, then he will not have the constitutional authority or legitimacy to continue to be in that office.
It is this threat of a constitutional paralysis that has triggered a national anxiety should the repeat presidential election scheduled for the 26th of October abort 5 days before the lapse of the 60-day timeline provided for in the Constitution.
After 1st November, there will be no President Uhuru. What the Constitution then provides for, and you can read it very carefully, is a provision that then makes the Speaker of the National Assembly a caretaker president for 90 days to have elections.
There is no government known to the Constitution of Kenya called a transitional government or a caretaker government or any other form of government other than that is defined in this Constitution.
Attorney General Prof Githu Muigai's interpretation of the Constitution was meant to cure any doubts insofar as the question of the mandate and powers of President Uhuru Kenyatta is concerned, more so as the country heads to a repeat presidential election. This amid calls by NASA that Kenyatta is a transitional president with limited power and that the country is staring at a constitutional crisis if the repeat polls are not conducted by 31st of October. Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV, Sharia House, Nairobi.